So hello everyone, it's Carrie Heaps today from Chromatic Council. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, I hope that you will check out all of the videos that we have available. If you're interested in color or color analysis, you are in the right place. And today I am doing a color card triadic version for our spring green. Which is the color that I chose today. So a triadic color combination is going to be what is opposite of this particular color on the color wheel as it forms almost like a triangle. So the two colors that I picked here I'm going to talk about as well, and how these can work together in your wardrobe and what type of message this can send as you are working with your wardrobe. So with this particular color, again, this is a spring green, so this is a tone 2. There's added gray to it. So these colors are going to be a little bit more on the warmer side with the gray added. So if you are a spring like myself, or perhaps maybe you're an autumn, these would be some good color combinations for you as well. So when I was picking this particular color, I wanted to feature a nice green, and I thought this one was really pretty. And there's a lot of different options with this. When we wear green, green sends a nice message of, activity and excitement and movement. Green is typically, overall, it is affiliated with luck and envy. There's a lot of people who are, always put out those messages like, hey, if you want to attract wealth, wear green. In actuality, if you want to attract wealth to you, the two colors you should be wearing are more of a garnet red, which is like an offshoot of red, and then the color of gold, like the metal. But green, I think the reason people associate that is because it is, associated with activity. And typically when we are, producing activity, we are producing results, which can produce money. So with this particular color, green is also a really nice color to wear when you are meeting new clients. If you go to a networking function or if you're in the office, it's always a really good color to wear. Again, it's a likable color. Now, with green, I do recommend that you want to go with more accent colors for this, like a scarf, an accessory, scarf or a pocket square for a guy, or a tie, or jewelry, or a shirt that you're going to wear underneath your suit, so it's not too overpowering. Any color, if we wear too much of it, it can be off-putting and have a negative effect, have the exact opposite effect of what it's intended for. So on the triadic color scheme, the next color here that is directly across is our orange red, which is number 20. And again, we always want to make sure when we're doing this, especially if you have these cards at home, if you're interested in getting these color cards that I work with, there is a link, an Amazon link in the show notes below, so you can click on that to get the same color deck. You always want to make sure that the letters match up, so you're picking the same colors that have that added gray to it. This orange red is a really nice, it's almost like a rust color. This is a really good color for autumns to wear as well. Some people might even say that that's kind of like getting into the salmon color, but I find it's more like a rust type color. Very pretty. And then the third one here on our triadic color scheme is our blue violet, which is our version of the purple, where we have blue violet with gray added to it. So again, letters match up, all E's. So when we look at this, again, it kind of looks awkward to look at it on a color card. Like, how can this be interpreted in your wardrobe, and what can you do with it? So when we look at this second color, the orange red, which this combines two colors, but if you say it's more like a rust or a salmon, this is going to fall more into an orange category as far as color psychology. So when you're wearing this can be a nice color for, again, networking, wearing in the office. If you wear it to court, I would say use it as an accent color. Again, your tie, pocket square, jewelry. because this is more lighter, this can actually be sort of a calming, have like a nice calming effect. So if you have a client who has been maybe really nervous about going to court or doing certain things, then, you know, maybe they have to do a deposition and they're really nervous. This is a nice color for you to wear because they're going to be able to see you. It's a calming color. So again, could be your tie, could be a pocket square. The ties that are sold in this color are really, really, really nice. I find they really round out very nicely with gray or with brown suits. And lastly here we have our purple, which is the blue violet. So this is a lighter shade. Now this can also have a very calming effect because again it's lighter, so you can even wear this again, like if you're going to mediation, you need everybody to kind of come to a resolution. You're wanting everybody to be calm and focused. This is a nice color to wear. Now purple typically represents loyalty, so this is also a good color for voir dire or even jury selection because you need the potential jurors to like you. You know, that's clearly, you know, part of it. And this is a nice color because again, it's just like blue, it's a trust building color, but purple promotes more loyalty where, you know, when you're not overusing it, it can be a very, you know, it can create loyalty between the person who's looking at it and you. So this is a nice color combination here. So I just want to show a couple of examples of how you could pull this together in your wardrobe. Now, as I said on my last video, if you watch that, I am going to start doing these on a PowerPoint so I can pull actual suiting that will be, you know, it'll have better selections for getting the colors to work together. So you'll be able to see that, and you'll also be able to see the color cards as well on the screen. Also, what is good about these cards, if you do wind up purchasing them, there is hex codes down at the bottom where you can actually create this particular color. You just type in whatever code that they're giving you into PowerPoint or into Microsoft Word, and it can create that exact color. So I will be doing those moving forward because I just don't have as much that I can show you with clothing to pull everything together. I'm, you know, kind of limited on my options with that. So I'm going to start doing these on the PowerPoint with suiting. Now, if there are any particular colors you would like for me to cover, please drop those in the comments section. I would love to feature any colors that, you know, you're struggling with or would like to pair up. So with these color combinations, again, this one here is a little bit warmer. So when I'm pulling different things, and I used this in my last video, this is a really nice scarf. And, you know, sometimes too, guys, you can, if you're looking for a really, you know, you need a unique pocket square, you can still sometimes get away with a scarf as a pocket square. If you like the pattern and you see something in the store, don't be afraid to buy it. You can still fold up that pocket, you know, make it like a pocket square and make it work. But this particular scarf has, you know, some of these colors in it. And keep in mind with the accessories, you're not always going to find all three triadic colors that will come in. I mean, I'm not saying you won't, but it's easier to say, hey, this one has two, and I'm going to pull something from here to have all three pull together. So with this scarf, we have some of this rust color here. It kind of matches very nice in the flower, along with that green. So I don't know if you can kind of see that there. That pulls together so nicely. So if you have something like this, okay, then we just need to pull together a little bit of that purple. So you could do that with earrings, you know, like the little earrings that I'm just kind of putting together here with a little, almost like an amethyst color. Or like you could go a little bit darker, you know, with that. I think the lighter goes better with this scarf. But again, these are just options. Again, just ideas. Play with color, get comfortable with it. It's not anything to be afraid of. Never feel like you're going to walk out of the house looking really, you'll know if something doesn't work. I mean, you will automatically know. And then you also have like these, this is just almost like a perfect match here. With this particular necklace. So I mean, if you were a lady and you wanted to wear this color combination, you could have this necklace on, you could wear the scarf, you know, you could actually tie it to your purse if you wanted to, and then have the earrings. Everything really matches very nicely here. So this is kind of one color combination that you could use with these three particular colors. Another thing that you can do, if you're just sort of looking to kind of throw different things together, like would it work, would it not work, we just never know. But if you have like a necklace, kind of like what I have here, that has, this is a little bit darker. I mean, this is clearly more, you could still wear this if you were a spring, I think autumn, you could still do that too. But there's some options here. With this particular shell, it's kind of pulling some of these other colors here. You could even have like the purple to sort of even that out a little bit. And then you're still kind of missing the rust color, but you could even wear, something like this. This is a very chunky looking bracelet. But as we look at it, it almost has some of that rust color in some of the stones. And if you look at, sometimes you can have pieces that will pull certain colors out of your necklace or out somewhere else. And you could even do this, like if you didn't like something like that, you could have, I have this piece. This is, if you ever have a chance to get pieces that are made from sea glass, that's exactly what this is. What's nice about these particular necklaces is they're very cost effective. Now you can just get the wired, you could get like a regular chain if you wanted to. I like these types of chains to wear. But what's nice about these is, as you can see here too, again, this kind of matches really nice. And then just maybe kind of pulling the purple over, or even like those other purple earrings that I had, or even like this necklace, again, well, not the necklace, I'm sorry. The earrings, just to kind of pull together some of the purple, and it works together. You can throw together different pieces and it will work together if you have the right triadic color combinations, okay? So this is something else you can do. But again, getting back to the sea glass, what I love about this, what's economical about it, is you have one pattern here. If you flip it over, there's a totally different pattern on the other side. So you can always, wear it with different outfits and just, have like a different look. People think you have two different necklaces in sea glass, and actually you don't. So it's just a nice little idea here. And you can even see here, like even that looks nice against the rust color. So you could even probably wear that with, a scarf, just like they see how that pulls out that brown. See, this is how when you start to play with color, how you can see how it will pull out other colors that are hidden in here that you wouldn't normally see. Because see how we have it here against the scarf, and then we pull it, here it is against the necklace, and it looks really nice. And then if we pull it against another color, it's intensifying that blue. So as you're, again, as you're utilizing and you're playing with the color, don't feel like there's ever, I don't want to say a right or wrong, but you have to experiment with it. You really do. You have to play with the colors and see what will come about. But just this necklace alone, you can see here how it sort of just dulls a little bit against, like there's no other colors around it. It's not as bright. See how it just kind of comes alive with that brown. And then when you look at it again, the brown just sort of goes away. So these are just a couple of different color combinations for this triadic combination, starting with the spring green, which I thought would be a nice color to start with. So there you have it, folks. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Again, if you are looking for, if you have not had a color analysis done and you've been wondering, gosh, I don't know, am I wearing the right colors? Do you wear certain colors and think you get a lot of compliments and you're like, oh, this is great, it must be a great outfit. And then other times people are asking you, hey, are you doing okay today? You look a little tired. Always take note of what you're wearing, because if you've never had a color analysis done, there are certain colors that you can wear that are going to make you look amazing, because they're the right colors for your eye color, your skin tone, and lastly, your hair color. And the wrong colors can make you look sick, drawn out, tired, which again, depending upon what industry you're in, that can really hinder you. and take away from what you're trying to accomplish. So you always want to make sure you're wearing the right colors, but if you've never had an analysis done, click on the link in the show notes below. I have a virtual color analysis that you can do. It's online, very easy to do. It's $97. Once you fill out the form that's sent to me, I analyze the results and I let you know whether you are an autumn, spring, summer, or a winter. I send you a color card that you can easily shop with and go through your closet to see what do you need to remove, what do you need to add, and just kind of making sure that you're shopping effectively in the future. So again, I hope that this helps, and if you found value in this video, I hope you will subscribe to the channel and like the video. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day.